Y'all, a Florida Keys sheriff's deputy was arrested by her very own employer on over a dozen charges on Wednesday. This is due to her sending her drug dealer teenager boyfriend information about authorities, including raids. 40-year-old Jennifer Ann Ketchum was a sheriff's deputy with the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, and she is now facing 19 felony counts of misuse of law enforcement computers, computer networks, and electronic devices. Listen to what all she did. So in other words, she illegally accessed databases meant for law enforcement officers, and then she sent her teenage drug dealer boyfriend information about upcoming raids and confidential informants who are in that area. Unreal. She's reportedly been employed with the sheriff's office since 2021. It was said she accessed these databases for her boyfriend at least 19 times, and that was between February of last year in June of this year. So for about a year and a half. And this was just to warn him of things and give him tips on how to be careful, since he was a drug dealer. So the investigation began in June when investigators actually interviewed another detective who was said to be friends with Jennifer. We'll just say this detective is anonymous. This anonymous detective said that Jennifer's lover was a drug dealer who lived with Jennifer at one time. This detective, anonymous person, also said that they believed that Jennifer had been living with him until at least August of last year. And allegedly, Jennifer said that he was 17 when they began seeing each other. This anonymous detective also had a picture of the guy in Jennifer's bed, the drug dealer. This certain detective also told investigators that Jennifer told her that she was dating a drug dealer and that he was making a run to the Redlands in Miami-Dade County. And this anonymous person said that she or he believed they were transporting drugs to or from or both of that area. This detective also said that the squad that Jennifer was working on knew to stay away from certain areas, like certain avenues and roads on Stock Island, due to her being in a relationship with a drug dealer. Can we say crooked? This person who's this anonymous detective also showed investigators WhatsApp messages between her and Jennifer, including one where Jennifer was stating that her boyfriend was selling dope. Then she said something like, "I can't be tied into that." But she kept being tied into that. She also allegedly texted this anonymous person about the sex she had with her boy toy and sent a shirtless picture of him in her kitchen. So like I said, when investigators looked into all of this, they found at least 19 times that Jennifer had accessed these databases to either get information for her boyfriend or info on other people. She also allegedly sent him personal information about a man he knew and about a man that she arrested in a drug case. She stated in one case that she knew the sheriff's office was going to pull over this certain man, and she told him to make sure this man had a valid driver's license. Go ahead and prepare him, I guess. Reportedly, she absolutely knew that these databases were supposed to be used for law enforcement purposes only. And she had no legitimate reason to access these except to help her drug dealer boyfriend. So on June 20th, they interviewed her and told her it's part of a criminal investigation, not an internal affairs one. She then told detectives that she sometimes looks her boyfriend up in databases because she thought he might have a suspended license. She said she never meant to be malicious or devious. Yeah, okay. She also reportedly spoke about a time she arrested his mom. She did this after her boyfriend provided her information and the location of the mom's vehicle and where she was. She also allegedly said that she had no concrete evidence that her boyfriend was involved in criminal activity, but said it was brought to her attention during a previous investigation. She also stated that she has had conversations about his criminal activity with other people, allegedly. She said she had a gut feeling he was involved in this activity, but didn't have any evidence to support it. They also asked her if she told other deputies to stay away from certain places or areas in Stock Island, and she said only in a joking manner. The investigator interviewing her also noted that Jennifer was the acting supervisor for her shift since February of last year, so that's not really exactly something real professional to joke about. Not only that, but as an acting supervisor, she has a say-so in which zone other deputies are assigned to, where they go, what they do, and she provides guidance. Then on July 24th, authorities got nearly 12,000 pages of text messages between her and her boyfriend, and there was just a ton of evidence. There was a ton of pages and evidence where she was given info about the drug community, on other people, who they were, what they were doing. She also told him on June 9th that their NARC unit was out on Stock Island and that they were looking for a man named Albert Cook. She'd given names and everything. She sent him a ton of messages about other people, information including what's on their driver's license and everything. She'd tell him where to go or not to go due to cops being in that area. She told him what areas deputies would be watching, so he knew to stay away from those areas. Furthermore, she gave him information on another confidential informant. Also, it says she gave him information about other police departments, not just her own. She was able to get other information, I guess, from other departments through those databases. But she was taken into custody on Wednesday and booked into jail. She was being held on a $1.9 million bond. That's a lot. She was placed on administrative leave without pay pending an internal investigation. Guys, this is absolutely nuts. Just like the Daily Teacher stories. You're giving up a life you could have, a beautiful life you could have, for what? what? A teenage drug dealer? Come on. Unreal. And you know good and well he was probably using the hell out of her to get information. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments, and don't forget to visit www.truecrimewithmegan for more true crime.